Pinnacle Bakery are the leaders in flour, ingredients and bakery products across Australia. Pinnacle Bakery fits into the food processing and manufacturing sector within the agri-food chain. Pinnacle can be identified as a large company as they approximately have 919 employees across all their 13 factories. The food processing and manufacturing sector is the largest sector within the agri-food chain, employing many people. Pinnacle has approximately 919 employees spread across the state, making Pinnacle a large business. Pinnacle owns 13 sites that include the head office in Huntingwood, New South Wales, 4 manufacturing facilities in Altona, Victoria, Botany, Sydney, Tarrant Point, Sydney, and Cowra, Western New South Wales. At each of the manufacturing sites are warehouses, as well as 9 more warehouses across Australia. Pinnacle is a very complex business. With an extensive fleet of trucks, they also carry out their own distribution to customers' distribution centres and stores, as well as being a distributor for other food manufacturers and the trading arm of the business. There is not a massive amount of career opportunities at Pinnacle, as they only need enough people to do the job and not too many unneeded extras. Within the organisational structure in Pinnacle Bakery, the roles of men to women are equal. There are no gender issues within Pinnacle, as they offer the same opportunities to women as they do for men. In the manufacturing sector, you are able to work your way up in the ladder to higher roles and responsibilities in the head office sector. You are able to gain more senior roles when there are more available spots open. Pinnacle Bakery abide by environmental policies through various ways. Waste management is a vital concept regarding environmental policies. Pinnacle Bakery follow these guidelines by correct disposal of waste and chemicals. By having individual bins dedicated to types of waste, it allows Pinnacle to dispose safely and correctly. Packaging is another important factor in the food manufacturing sector. The processing and production of any food item use energy and water that contributes to carbon emissions being released into the atmosphere. Packaging preserves food items from spoilage and damage, ready for items to be sold fresh and ready in the food retail sector. Pinnacle has taken the initiative of changing the packaging from allied mills from plastic to biodegradable packaging. Biodegradable packaging breaks down in the environment naturally and will ultimately have less harm to the environment than regular plastic products. This small change within Pinnacle will have a large impact on the business's ecological footprint, reducing the rubbish they produce. Factories and warehouses pollute the air through fossil fuel emissions. Pinnacle Bakery own and operate 13 sites that emit toxic gases affecting the environment. Pinnacle Bakery has identified their ecological footprint and taken steps to reduce the effect they have on the environment. Pinnacle has changed the way they deliver their stock by delivering products every second day instead of daily to reduce the pollution from their delivery trucks. Pinnacle also encourages their staff to travel to work where possible on public transport to reduce their individual ecological footprint. With a constant developing society, it is vital that Pinnacle stays up to date with technological advances to meet consumer demands. A significant change has been seen in Pinnacle Bakery through the change from human labour to machinery. Over the past years, a slow change has been evident in the food processing and manufacturing sector as the demand for manual labour has significantly reduced as advancing technology has overtaken the industry. Technology has had a positive economic impact on Pinnacle Bakery as they no longer have to pay wages towards as many employees as there is less demand. The use of machinery reduces the amount of human error within products and increases efficiency, ultimately making more products in less time, ensuring consistency within products. Smart ovens are a developing technology within Pinnacle Bakery which decreases the amount of staff needed for a production. With smart technology, the oven can be programmed to bake bread to the correct temperature without any management by staff. Smart ovens increase the efficiency within the business, reducing the risks associated with cooking, like burning bread. Less waste is produced, maximizing the production line. Although technology has made a significant positive impact within Pinnacle Bakery, it can come with many complications. Technology can be unreliable at times and ultimately break down or slow down production and impact the rate of production. This would have a significant impact on the food retail sector as businesses would be left with little to no goods to be sold. Pinnacle Bakery belongs to the food processing and manufacturing sector and impacts the food retail sector. They are the leaders in flour, ingredients, and bakery products. Pinnacle Bakery supply and contribute to over 7 businesses which heavily rely on efficient food processing and manufacturing of Pinnacle for the success and quality of their individual businesses within the food retail sector. The fishery and agriculture sector supplies the products and ingredients to make food manufacturing possible. Without the high production rates of agriculture within Australia, the food processing and manufacturing sector and Pinnacle Bakery wouldn't be able to cope with demand from consumers. The food retail sector relies on the consistent and quick production of items from the food processing and manufacturing sector. If a breakdown were to occur in either the agriculture and fisheries sector or food processing and manufacturing sector, the food retail sector would suffer a significant economic strain as prices would need to increase dramatically to relieve the absence of products within the market. The economy is affected by Pinnacle Bakery as the demand for food by consumers is drastically increasing, allowing more roles and jobs within the workforce. As Australia's export rate is high and constantly rising, the need for higher production is detrimental to satisfy customers. The production of food affects the economy as a significant proportion of funds contribute to the manufacturing and production of products. Money has to be spent to produce food efficiently and ensure they are delivered safely. Within the food retail sector, goods and services tax is charged with every item. Australia, 10% of the selling price is applied to goods, services, and other items consumed in Australia. The needs of consumers are changing and the awareness of healthy eating is on a rise with more and more people wanting foods that are reduced in fat, sugar and salt. The increased concern for special dietary needs brings more variety of food for consumers. By listening and responding to constant fluctuating consumer demands, Pinnacle is able to sustain a strong customer base, keeping consumers interested in their products. For example, vegan products are becoming more popular in food retail, meaning businesses like Pinnacle have to respond to the changing consumers' diet and meet their demands, allowing customers to have a choice within their purchases. Pinnacle employs 919 individuals who all significantly contribute to the success of the business. Each individual heavily relies on the ongoing success of Pinnacle to ensure they can continue to live their current lifestyles. Many employees within Pinnacle support a family and rely on the daily success of Pinnacle to support them and their future. Government policies and legislations have been put in place to work together for the overall safety, health, and well-being of consumers. The Food Act 2003 requires all food businesses to make sure the food they serve is safe for consumer consumption. Pinnacle Bakery has implemented this regime by enforcing strict hygiene policies and the requirement of personal protective equipment near and around food. This includes the use of gloves when handling food or products and the use of a hairnet by all employees to ensure safety of the products. Environmental health officers assist and help implement the Food Act. They ensure all storage areas are clean, well maintained, and are at the correct storage temperature and that they comply with design regulations. The Food Act has also impacted Pinnacle Bakery's manufacturing methods, as each packaged product must provide storage instructions to maintain the quality and safety of food, as well as provide date marking for the expiry date. The Work Health and Safety Regulation, also known as WHS, protects the safety of all employees in the workplace from exposure to hazards and risks from work activities. WHS has been implemented to reduce risks in the workplace, aiming to protect employees when around dangerous environments or machinery that could put them in danger. WHS has impacted Pinnacle Bakery by enforcing the use of personal protective equipment around the workplace, including oven gloves, leather shoes, and long clothes. These elements of WHS reduce the risks in the workplace and are by law to be followed by every individual. Nutrition Australia is an independent, non-profit, community-based organisation that promotes the health and well-being of all Australians. Nutrition Australia is Australia's main community nutrition education body, providing scientifically based nutrition information to encourage all Australians to become healthier by eating a variety of food and being physically active. Nutrition Australia has impacted Pinnacle Bakery by influencing to reduce levels of sugar in products and create sugar-free products, responding to a changing consumer demand. Natural sugar like stevia has overtaken regular sugar as consumers prefer a natural option. Food Standards Australia and New Zealand, known as FSANZ, provide current information about food recalls. They conduct consumer and industry research. This research aims to evaluate the best options for nutritional content on claims on food labels. Research on consumers is also undertaken to understand the percentage daily intake value in the nutritional informational panel and no sugar claims on the packaging. FSANZ has impacted Pinnacle Bakery, enforcing them to correctly package and label all food for the safety and well-being of the consumers.